What's up, YouTube? Back here again with another video, and today I'm going to take a little pivot from my normal videos about drones and FPV flying and kick up a video of another vape product. I tend to buy a lot of these and use a lot of these. I've been vaping for quite some time, and that's where my YouTube channel started. So every now and again I'll throw up a review about a product just to get some information out there. So today we're going to take a look at the VUSE Alto. Now, this product came on the heels of the VUSE Vibe recall, which sucked in my opinion, because that was one of my favorite, like, on-the-go vapes. Convenience store, when I ran out of liquid for my other stuff, grab one of those. I really liked them. I always kept one going, and that's just where it was. So then they put them out for recall, they took them off the market, and then boom, now you're screwed. The Juul, as most people already know, is a super popular pod-style vape. It's been out for quite some time, and now it has its own stigma surrounding it. But I myself think it is a shit product. It is a piece of crap. It does not work. These other products that are out there from VUSE and from Blue and from Mark 10 are leaps and bounds better and cheaper. So, to each their own. So, what's starting to happen now is we are getting into two different classes. We've got these pod vapes that have nic salts in them, which is what the Juul is, which is what their deal was. They were kind of the first ones to start really kind of popping that type of nicotine liquid out. And to explain what nic salts is, I honestly don't really know. It's different. That's what I can tell you here. I'm not even about to guess. And what I notice is that the devices with nic salts are up in the 50% nicotine by volume, as where regular nicotine pod systems are more in the 24 to 18 range of nicotine. So it seems to be like two different categories. And up until this product, as far as I knew, all of the other Mark 10s and the Blues and all that other stuff are just a regular nicotine solution at a mild percent by volume. So wherein lies this product? This is the VUSE Alto, and I got rid of the box. I don't have it to show you, but nowhere on the box and nowhere did I see on the box or even for the pods that it was nic salts. Okay, it just said, I believe it was 4.5% nicotine by volume, or no, it might have been 5% nicotine by volume, or 5% nicotine by volume, which is a lot. Okay, normally it's I'm sorry, I'm mixing up the numbers. 2.4% or 1.8% is been kind of like a standard. And then the Juul had the 4.5%, and now this, I believe, was 5%, okay? Now, after vaping this guy, I can tell you right away, I'm pretty, positive, and I didn't do any research online, which I probably should have, but hey, I'm not prepared, whatever, this is just experience. I'm pretty sure this is the nic salt product, okay? And not only that, but at this point in time, the VUSE Vibe is back on the market, which is a more standard. I believe that's 2.4%. You get 2 mils in a tank. It's more of a tank style that threads onto a battery. So that's now back on the market, and now we have this. So I don't see why they would put out the same liquid. I mean, they already have the Zero or whatever the hell that thing was, and it's too many products in the same category, right? So this is their Juul competitor, I believe, right? It's a slim little pod with a magnetic charger, just like the Juul, and they're putting in nic salt liquid. And how I can tell is I don't really like nic salt liquid. It hits me in the throat different, and it makes me kind of lose my breath. So I don't care for it, and I kind of stay away from it, and this tends to do the same to me. So there you go, that's my rant. Let's move into the product itself. So here's the battery. Now you get one battery in the kit with a original tobacco flavored cartridge or pod in the package, and you get this charger. This guy runs off of a magnetic charger, goes in either direction, right? No big deal. USB on the other end. We'll take a look more on that in a second. If you look down here in the top, you can see we got some pins down in there, and this guy is magnetic, which the Juul has like a little clip system. They're just better. These are just better. That's all there is to it. So you can see it just slides in. You can put it any direction. Doesn't really make a difference. All right, and it magnets itself in. right? And then you can see a little green light flashes when you disconnect it. Now you got a little window, you could still see your liquid level if you just kind of turn it over, and if you get liquid down here, then you still got liquid in your pod, right? Or you can just pop it out and take a look. We have one little indicator light. It's a multicolored light. We'll get into that in a second. There's our little logo, and that's all there is to it. It's pretty light, pretty good shape. You know, it's like probably like 150, 200 milliamp hour battery. Again, I'm not sure about that either. I don't think it was listed on the box. And who cares about going online? Check out that information. These are what they are. So there you go. Now, there's a bunch of different flavors out there. This is the mint version, mint variety. We'll take a puff and I'll show you. There you go. You get a green light. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's salts. Charging. So you're going to plug this bad boy into your USB and charge. Okay, so now I guess I was lying to you. I believe that maybe it is directional. Nope, there it goes that way too. Okay, so we got green light when it's charging, and that will go out when it is done charging. We have a charge rate of, it looks like about a half an amp. So there you go, 0.45 amps. So that'll take probably like an hour to charge this guy. That's what these usually are, about an hour to charge it from fully dead. And that's pretty much all I got, because I don't like Nick salts. So after about a tank of using this guy, I kind of stopped because I just didn't care for it. But there you go. It's another little pod vape. It's a good vape. It vapes well. If you like the Juul, maybe this might be a very comparable product for you to test out and try. But there you go. Now, Enjoy released a couple new products as well. They released a pod vape, and like it's got a PCC and some different flavors and stuff like that. So we'll be taking a look at that soon. I have it. I'm using it, and I actually like that guy. But there you go. That's what I got on the VUSE Alto. Better than the Juul. They're all better than the Juul. At convenience stores all over the place. There you go. Take a look. Check it out. Enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.